Hello, everyone. Today we have another remarkable guest, Eliza Joanska. She originally comes from Poland. She's in Switzerland, coach. She's a fashion designer. She's all in place for design. So, Lisa, how are you today?
Thank you very much. Thank you, Julio, for inviting me here. It's really a pleasure to be here. I'm very good. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time today. So, Lisa, for everyone to know you better, if you have to characterize who's Eliza Joanska, how would you characterize yourself?
You mean my name is Eliza, yes, and my brand name is Eliza Jones. Yes, it's American name. Yeah.
And I mean, if anyone wants to know who's Eliza Joanska, how would you characterize yourself? I mean, how you show yourself to people?
Yes, so I am a expert in technology. So I have 10 years in technology working for Fortune 500 companies such as Google,
Okay.
Microsoft, DocuSign, BMC Software. I'm also a mindset leadership coach in terms of communication and helping people achieve your goals. Belong to Proctor Gallagher Institute since 10 years and using this program for myself to achieve lots of goals in life. And also I am a fashion designer, so I am specializing in designing special events collection for women, any woman who would like to look incredible during important events such as conferences, special events like weddings, sometimes events on stage, to really build your personal brand with a perfect outfit. And it doesn't matter what the size is, everybody deserves to look amazing and feel yourself very special. So I would like, yeah, that's my goal, to empower women in that direction. So I studied 5 years in Milan in Accademia del Lusso when I was learning the
Okay.
fashion from designing on, yeah, until the sketches to production. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So, Elisa, how did how all this started? I mean, you came from coach to fashion designer. You also do a lot of stuff to empower people in between. How did it all started? Is it something that when you were growing up already wanted to do, or it just came out just afterwards?
Yeah. I mean, my mom and my family was always very elegant, so there was like a role model for me. And really, whenever they enter the room, they really look amazing and unforgettable. So I guess first impression is super important. The moment you enter a conference room, people already like you and build a trust with you. So it comes from a childhood,
Sure,
and then yes, and then it continues.
sure. So, tell us a bit about coaching. I mean, we're going to start by phases, so let's start from one. What exactly you do on coaching for people to understand how you can help them, and what exactly you do doing this?
Yeah, so I do coaching in terms of like communication, goal setting, mindset. So anyone wants some change in life and have some idea that is maybe it's called in our program C-type goal, that for that moment it's impossible to achieve, but it's only impossible to achieve now. So everything is possible in life. So in that moment, I'm meeting with someone and we see, what is it exactly he want to improve. It's like professional life, or is it like personal life? And then we work on a weekly basis on that goals. And I'm kind of like accountability partner, so I'm really inquire lots of cooperation with the client and checking him up because it's not only the coaching but also like changing the habits and improving yourself every day. And also recently I joined an amazing company when I also do kind of like financial coaching, when I can show
Sure.
people like how to, really change your life and set up also great plans for yourself and family for future in different topics such as investing, real estate, insurance, and tax optimization, which is also very, very interesting. And we don't have it at school. So I guess this knowledge is like really primary knowledge to learn for you and also for children.
Sure, sure. So, within coaching, what was the most insightful thing that you've done? I mean, what was the most exciting thing that makes you be so creative with people in coaching?
So I think the most this job is really like very emotional. So you see like people are changing, people are growing, and sometimes
Sure.
they have days when they don't want to do something, and you're there for them, always to motivate them, empowering them, and this gratitude, seeing how people are growing. Yeah, is it my colleague in Gran Canaria who has some retreat and he's growing with his ideas, or is it like someone who wanna change career and is afraid, and that I'm there for them not to give up, and always empowering, and then they're grateful for that change, and something that was impossible now is possible for them, make me happy. So really this impact that I can have for other people is amazing. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So there you have it. I mean, nothing is impossible. It's just a matter to change your mindset to get your what you want to achieve, right?
Right. Yes, it's true. Yeah,
Right.
it's true.
So apart from this, you also have a brand. You also have a makeup brand. You also do design. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, it is very creative. It's different than, but the creativity is everywhere. I think in any industry, if you're selling, you need to be creating it. You're coaching, you need to be creative. And designing is really, really creative because you are actually, before you start any collection, you create something, and you create some products. So, and that product need to be not only accepted by outside world, the user, your avatar client, but also people appreciate your vision or your collection. So you work lots of with artists and architects, because then you take this inspiration mood board into your first like a vision board, and within this vision board that you create, then you create a collection. So this is a little bit time consuming because it's more manual work, so you need to design, but also I'm supported by a great production in Italy. So then they can, put all the prototype in a ready to go a product, which is amazing. But it involves lots of correction, sometimes, creativity, using different parts of the fabrics or different parts of the stones, and yeah, it's really creative job, but it's really amazing. And then when you see someone wearing this and is happy and is like empowered, and she knows that feel amazing, especially woman or man, it
Yeah.
helps them in life. It helps them to be better in their job, to build better relationships, because health self-image or his self-image is really feeling good. They say you work for success, and it's true. The moment you enter the room, it's important. It's important, really. Exactly.
How do you get inspired with your designs? I mean, you did a lot of different designs within fashion. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, exactly. I have so many designs. So for 1 year, I did one design per day with no kind of break, but also to be
Right.
perfect in designing. So so my designs are like, it depends. I'm really like, sometimes I design before, but sometimes if I have a new catalog from fabrics, I already see a dress when I get a fabric. So I already know what to combine, and then my mind start to working somehow with this visual fabrics, and I see two fabrics and I'm thinking, oh, I can join it like that, and then I'm already drawing the product with this fabric. So somehow when I see fabrics, they already inspire me to create something. Is it like a suit or a dress? And I see the product already seeing the fabric, which is a little bit different than maybe some other people are doing in fashion. But
Sure, sure.
yeah,
So one remarkable thing is that you do all this also having in mind sustainability.
yeah.
So for people to understand, how did you combine sustainability with your designs in fashion?
Yeah, definitely. So sustainability is very, very important because we need to save environment, and sometimes when you're seeing some products done, you buy something, and when you wash them, you see how much the color is going into the water and
Yeah.
destroying the environment. So I always tell my clients, like, less is more. So buy more high quality of product and use it in multiple pieces, join with multiple shirts. Then you have
Yeah.
maybe from one suit and a couple of shirts, like 10 items, and then they last longer. And also, I also try to choose the partners of suppliers for the fabrics. They're really sustainable, so certified by sustainability, organic materials, fabrics, because
Sure.
also, for yourself, for your skin, it's more healthier. And this is really important topic in the fashion industry.
Especially for the people who don't know, in fashion, you can save a huge amount of water too, depending the fabric that you're using. So many people don't know this, but you can save
Yes.
millions of tons if you are totally sustainable, with your
Yes.
fabrics doing any design or any shirt or even a T-shirt. It all depends how you use it and how you make up to the market. So
Yeah.
within this, you also have a makeup design.
Yes, I also started it at the beginning. I do it on a client order because sometimes it's really hard to do everything. So yes, the makeup design for women who would like to also, because it's manual work and also designing, so permanent makeup, brows and lips pigmentation, and then you
Sure.
don't need to worry about makeup. You get up every day and you're ready to go, and it's so time consuming for us women to take care of the family, to take care of the job, and then
Sure.
it takes lots of time to put the makeup on. Sometimes they need to go for a meeting, and yes, so in that way you get up in the morning and you're ready to go. You know more about anything, because this makeup is for 2 years and it's really organic, also colors,
Right.
and it's very healthy for your skin, and you can change it in within. But it's not only about beauty. Some women who are actually have a cancer, some older woman who doesn't have a brows or hair and would like to look more nicer, and
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
they're in this very difficult time of the cancer. Sometimes they can also have not when they're sick, but in after, when they're healed, they can do this, and it will help them really to recover.
Awesome. Awesome. That's really thinkable for people who are out there to know that. It's
Yeah.
something that not many worry about, and I think it's very important for people to know that when they buy something that is sustainable, that is healthy, and you
Yeah.
still look good, which is something that most people don't think about in these days. That's awesome
Yes.
to bring all this to the market.
Yeah, it's
So,
important.
what is, I mean, the most amazing experience that you can go up? I mean, you've been already in some events of fashion. You've been already in some passerelles, which are important, like Italy and other countries. Tell us a bit about that for people to know a bit more about your brand.
Yes, I was actually invited for 3 events.
Okay.
I have an amazing CEO who organized an amazing event in London, Alma, and she's incredible person. So I did London Fashion Week with her, and I took my mini collection and I show them in London between English audience, and we have really amazing response, because in England, women, everybody would like to improve their image. They're working, they're successful women, and I think they appreciate the Italian heritage and the quality of the fabric. That's something
Yeah.
different on the market that is
Yeah.
missed there, and even the man was coming up to me. So I'm thinking to also start a little bit men's suits, because there was a demand for that. So yeah, I'm also in UK magazine, Funk UK, which is great, and about my collection and emerging designer in sustainability with the sustainability mission. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Also, some American people came to me and told me that I should show my collection in America as well, which is
Okay.
also a great opportunity to do it for the audience.
Do you have scheduled dates already or not yet?
Yeah, that I think it's in September. It's the September is the date for
Okay.
that. Yeah, be nice to
Just
go.
for people to know, to follow you in that parameter.
Yeah.
What city will be? Is it New York, LA?
Yeah, they came from New York actually. These
New
two
York.
colleagues
Okay.
of mine. Yes, and really,
Wonderful.
I think these products will be really nice, and yeah, I think for the woman and man, it will be amazing.
What was the most exciting experience you did in fashion? I mean, when you went to, of course, there for people who don't know the background, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work you need to do with models when they dress, to show, when they go to passerelle. What was the most exciting thing you did, and what show was it that you most liked more?
Yes, I think London Silk Road Fashion Road with Alma was the best
Okay.
because I was positive surprised. Before I did a little bit work in Dublin, I was the stylist, so I know how to work in this environment, how fast is that, how you need to prepare everything. But it was one of the best organization I had. Everything was prepared. All the people who were involved in the project were working very fast, very professional. The makeup artists, the photographers, videographers, all the organization, and really very nice, positive environment. Very, very, very healthy and very, very nice. So I was really surprised, and I will come back there definitely. Also, the audience was very nice, easy to talk. Other
Yeah.
designers were very approachable, very cooperative, and I meet amazing people there. And all the models were perfect. Actually, they came from my countries. I was lucky to have Polish girls, but they were so beautiful, and the way they present the products were exceptional. So they are really experienced models in London.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, what are your plans during this year? I mean, how many road shows do you have planned to show your designs for people to know, where they can find you?
Yeah, so definitely I would like to participate in New York Fashion Show. So that will be great in London as well. So that's two are on the list. And in future, of course, Milan is amazing for me to be there because at the end, the brand is produced in Italy. So I guess this country should be proud that about what they're offering to the
May-
market. And sometimes I see that they don't highlight it so much but the
Yeah,
quality is amazing. Yeah.
maybe Paris Fashion Week too.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that would be amazing as well. Yes. The Paris Fashion
Sure.
Week, of course. Yeah.
So, Lisa, with all this, how do you see yourself, let's say, within the next 5, 10 years? You expect to build up more brands within your portfolio? You're going to expand what you have for people to understand how you penetrate in the market.
Yeah, so from one side, I would like to grow in fashion. So, of course, finding lots of partners for reselling the products around the world. Like key countries are New York, London, Paris, Dubai, and find multi-brand shops who can buy every season our collection and let's sell it to the
Sure.
user. Also, I'm working on e-commerce shop with one of my colleagues. This is super important that also users can buy it online because digital world and technology is super important with our brand.
Yes.
And from the other side, I would like to also, learn more and grow in terms of financial knowledge and advising and coaching people in real estate, financial growth, education, and yes, this is also some things that are in my mind. I also love real estate, so because of design content, I'm in love in when the creating some projects in real estate. So maybe in the future I will go also in this way.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So it's a remarkable career. I mean, you came from technology, then you went sustainable, you went to fashion, you start coaching. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's very interesting. You do several types of mindset yourself. How do you organize yourself doing this? Because it's not like, no, no, I'm doing this, but the other, this other thing is similar. No, no, it's totally different from one another. How do you, cooperate yourself, your agenda with all these subjects?
Yeah, you need to organize your time, definitely. But I mean, sometimes you can help all these projects together, because sometimes when you think about it, people from finance, who maybe wear a suit, you can help them with finance knowledge, or women as well who doesn't know anything about it, how to really change your mindset and start to grow your capital for children and secure yourself. So sometimes this all projects are like complying themselves, and you can help multiple people to serve them. My mentor always said, serve as many people as you can, with the ability and the knowledge you have. So the more knowledge you have, the more people can serve in your expertise. So yeah, so I try to combine it, somehow manage my time.
Sure.
And yeah, it's going well.
So, I mean, for people who not really know about this, I mean, you have three interesting skills, which is auto adaptation, which is, it's something that usually born with the person, the vision to do things, and the skill itself of interconnected, different types of uh, work within one scope. So this is remarkable because many people are, I mean, they just can't do that. It takes a lot of training and a lot of time to start doing that themselves. So for people to understand, there's really, really a lot of work behind you, just by coordinating the agenda itself with all these subjects.
Yeah.
So, Lisa, with the people that work with you in fashion or makeup or coaching, what was the most insightful? Who were they? If you want to thank them, or if you want to say out loud, the most people that who work with you, and what was most enjoyable for you to work with them, and what was the most insightful thing you've done?
Yeah, so I mean, first of all, I want to thank my coaching mentor who died. It's Bob Proctor. He was amazing. I read all of his book, from Thinking Grow Rich and others. I highly recommend Power of lots of books. I mean, Think and Grow Rich, and yes. So I started with this book so that I came 10 years ago to his training. I do thinking to results, lead the field with them. I'm still on a daily basis listening to their coaching, and so from that side, I want to also thank my friend Ross Garcia, who is also in that institute, who is kind of my mentor. Then Dan Matthews from US, who is one of them, amazing person as well. Who actually know Bob Proctor personally. They both actually had a chance to know him. From technology, I have so many amazing people that I used to work. I mean, I'm grateful for every boss that I work from Microsoft, DocuSign. Keith Pratt is one of the best person I ever met from BMC. He teach me how to do cold calling and always do lots of calls, and this is a skill that you need to learn. And yeah, he was one of the best mentor I ever had from technology side. Who else? Like from fashion, I have an amazing professors in Milan. Raffaella was one of the best teacher I had there. As well, in terms of recently I joined an amazing group here in Switzerland in terms of the financial coaching, and I think the guy is Antonio Matera. He's amazing in this field. What else? Who else I need to let me see? did I mention everyone? Yeah, I mean, I always work with people better than you. You know, I always say choose people better than you because then you can grow. So within my teams in Microsoft, also I had a great leader like Robert from Microsoft in Dublin. So yeah, all of my colleagues were amazing. Whenever I joined any company, no complaints. They're always people positive, collaborative, you know, doing things
Yeah.
fast, and always prioritize the customer first. Because in the end, the customer is the most important person in the world, not you, not the boss, not the CEO, because he makes decision on your product and services. So
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So quality of service is one of the most important things that we don't see in many of the things out in the market. You know, this is one thing you've been losing from time to time. I mean, in these days, you call someone or you advise someone, maybe you have an answer 4 or 5 days after, or when you are calling a support center and you take 20 minutes or 1 hour for someone to get a
yeah,
hold of you, which is something to think about. Why did we lost quality of service? Of course. So for people who actually give quality of service, of course, customers will jump in. And this is
yeah,
what people don't understand. I mean, there's a big differentiality when you really care about the customer, because that's all there is. I mean, they are the ones who like what you do, they are the ones who buy what you do, they are the ones who are around you. And those should be the most important you have within the business. Apparently, for
yes,
some companies, it's not, because we've been seeing that for the last years, and it's unfortunate. I just want to leave a remark that would be amazing if everyone out in the market were actually worries about quality of service. You know?
yes,
Yeah,
definitely. It is about quality of service and and also building long-lasting relationship, not just
yeah,
serve client one, but never forget about him and always come back to him and ask him if he's happy or there's anything to improve. Definitely.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the end, if you don't create that family relation, you don't have full trust. You need the full trust
Yeah.
from a customer to build that and to have that relation in order to create you know like a family. In the end, a company is like a family. You are yourself. There's the other part, and you need to create that relation to have it prolonged and for many years to come. In the end, it's like
Yes.
that. So,
Yes.
Lisa, do you expect going to other sectors, or you just want to continue the sectors you own with your services?
I mean, I'm now very excited about this financial coaching and real estate and helping people in that way and optimization of the pensions and everything. But I always love technology, so
Okay,
and I'm always open to to learn more, and any new product is exciting for me, and so I'm always eager to learn something new. Always, always, yeah, exactly.
wonderful, wonderful. So, how do people can reach you? I mean, you also, I think you're looking also for investors. Tell us a bit about that, and how can people get in touch with you online, social media?
Yeah, they can definitely find all my websites on LinkedIn or Instagram, and they can always contact me. I think my phone number maybe in the LinkedIn profile. If not, I'm a very easygoing person, so I'm not really formal, so someone can WhatsApp me or send me an email or contact me through social media on LinkedIn under my page, Lisa Jones, or under my private profile. I'll be happy to connect, and it's always worth to talk with anyone who is interested or to do something. Yeah.
Wonderful. So, within your experience and what you do in coaching and fashion and financial and real estate, what advice would you give to people out there that are starting or just trying to start and have the idea to push themselves to get in, to the market? What advices will you give to these people?
To start in this industry or generally to start something?
In general and in a specific industry, if you want to go through it.
Yeah, so I guess, I mean, if you're launching some new project or you're launching some new product, I mean, you need to have a plan. For sure, you need to have a plan. You need to write down everything. You need to have your vision board. When you see yourself in 1 year, 2 years, you know who you want to work with, and also choose people better in than you in this industry. Actually, my mentor said it, and contact them for help, try to ask them for mentoring, and they help you. People are really nice, and sometimes it's only in our mind that we are afraid to do. The more braver you are in the life, the more doors open for you. And always ask for help. You're not on your own, you know and yeah, definitely. And in terms of this financial analyze, you can always contact me for help in the education. And also think about that to learn more, because this is the future, and your mindset need to be more into growing your assets for your children's future, for yourself, rather than taking a loan. And this is a bad idea. So optimize everything you have, and yeah, try to really, you know they said you need to live from multiple streams of income, not only one, and there need to be something that is a passive income. So this is a great idea also to start, but also you can learn, you can get the courses. The more knowledge you have, the more understanding you have, or take a mentor or someone. Yeah.
Within, of course, there's the mentor side, there's the reading side, and there's the reality. What for you was the main difference between the knowledge and the real reality that we do on your work daily basis?
Yeah, so you need to put lots of work. So the reading and just writing down, it will never anything happen. So whatever you're writing your goals and you're reading the material, it can motivate you, but you need to put an action on everything you're doing. Let's say if you're working in sales and you need to have like 5 meetings per week, you need to think about how many people I can contact minimum per day to give me these 5 meetings. So you need to do 30, 40 calls per day to achieve maybe 1 meeting per day. So you just need to put an action plan, and you really motivate the task to be completed until the end of the week, and then you can review your ability. I think it's yeah.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's everything. Like everything is the same. So you need to put every action has a reaction. So let's say you're creating collection, collection is created, nobody knows about it. You need to contact shops and sell it. So it just involves lots of work, and sometimes can be tough, but that's why it's good to always have a positive mindset, and always even in tough days, try to don't give up on that.
Of course, of course. In the end, it's persistence and perseverance. They are the main controllers of everything.
Yeah.
And one I like to add is, if you are an entrepreneur or designer or wherever you are out there, it's important to push yourself and give that step forward, because most people have the idea. I've been saying this for a lot of times. Have the idea, but then they are afraid to push themselves forward, giving that step forward to put it in, that creativity in reality. And this is the most
Yeah.
important step. So if you have an idea, if you want to push yourself, just do it. You have to. I mean, the world is not perfect. You're gonna find, a lot of things that in reality you maybe don't find them, or you're thinking that you're not gonna find them. It's just a matter of you want to put it to reality. That's the reality. and you just need to push yourself forward to, make your idea come true. In the end, it's
Yeah.
about, keep on pushing, right?
Right, right. Yeah, definitely. And what do you have? Because this is like everything in our minds. So, what do you have? Anything to lose? I mean, maybe, maybe sometimes it's you try something, it doesn't work out, but at least you tried, and you will not regret in life. And then you are 70, and you thought about, oh, I could do it. It was always on my mind, but I was afraid. So I guess better to try, even if it's failed, and learn something from this lesson than not trying.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it's not really a failure, it's more experience. I always say also to people that you're gonna encounter many times things that might not work or not gonna work the way you think they are, but in the end, you just need to find a way around to make it work. So it goes, in persistence regarding this. And within this, you should know that you should take all this as experience, which is one step forward, that you know that what you just did, it didn't work. But you can find other ways that will work. You just need to continue doing that and having this experience in the future, as you just mentioned. You won't have regrets regarding this, but don't consider as failures. Consider it as experience that didn't go to where you wanted to, so you find another path to get there. So this is very important because most people, when they want to have an idea and try to lose something, and they thought it was one way, and then when they get it to there, said, "Ah, but it isn't really like this." Well, it doesn't matter. In the end,
Yeah.
you need to get yourself on the rain, and you'll get wet, and things will happen. Many things can happen, and you still
Yeah.
need to push yourself forward. That's what it takes, and this is very important for people to understand. Don't get discouraged. Don't lose yourself. Keep yourself on the right path. As you
Yeah.
already mentioned, keep yourself in a group of good people that can help you guidance. Conversations with a lot of subjects help also, sometimes more than books because it's practical conversation and real lessons from life. Sometimes you learn a lot more than when you take a course or a book. Of course, it's important too, but combining it with real life lessons, it's definitely a thing that people should look at.
Yeah.
So, Lisa, you have very insight, background. You keep on diversing yourself. You keep on encouraging people. You have a deep admiration for me. Doing this because it's something that more people should do, and it's needed right now, especially the situations going on in the world, and people are a bit lost. Information is not correct most of the times. Sometimes you want to read about something on the internet, and sometimes it's not true, and that's it's just discouraged. But people should look at things that when you see something, go check in several places to see if it's true. It's just the most important thing,
Yeah.
and just keep on pushing yourself forward. Right? It's the
Right.
most important thing is don't give up. Nothing is impossible.
Yes, nothing impossible. No, everything is in your mind. So everything you put your mind into is possible to make. Yes, that's true. Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely.
right.
So, Lisa, anything else you like to add to the conversation about what we talked about?
I mean, I think that's all. But as I said, my goal is really empower women, and they always are important, in the world and in the job they're doing. They're appreciated. That they know that. So also my collection is like, this is the goal of my collection, that they're wearing these outfits and they feel really appreciated, because sometimes it's not easy for us. We are working, we need to raise a family, need to take care of the children. So women have so many tasks in life. So I want to help them to sometimes to just relax and to be important as well, because you are the most important person. When you're happy, then your children are happy, your husband is happy. So never forget about yourself and put yourself first.
And one remarkable thing that you just said is you cannot help others if you cannot help yourself. That's the most important part.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
that's sometimes it's challenging. What is the most challenging thing that you think women find in these days, according to the society we have in these days?
Well, I mean, I think it will be. I think it should be more appreciation of women in the career in different industry.
Yeah,
Then we can really grow, because we want to grow as a man. We want to
yeah,
learn. We want to grow. We want to create our teams. We want to make other people successful. And if there will be more opportunity to grow like that, any countries, we know I'm talking
yeah,
only about really self-developed countries, but any countries, that will be
yeah,
great, because I'm sure there are women who doesn't have this ability in the world. There may be only moms and would like to have a career. So we should more support these countries and give children and women opportunity to learn, to increase the education. I'm fond of education knowledge. So, spend more money on education, self-development, putting all this knowledge in the education system, like financing and everything. And yeah, I think this is super important for women.
why you think does not happen? I mean, what would you think it's more critical to start doing it in a way for women to be more empowered?
I mean, it depends on the ability of the country as well. Some
Sure.
countries doesn't have such a ability to education. I was really inspired by my mentor, because he created schools in Africa and all these countries. They
Right.
spend from the coaching revenue to help this money and ability that children can learn. And I guess this ability to lack of in education, because the family system, or the situation they're in is not allowing them to do that. And I'm sure they will be willing to learn. Yes, so that will be something that might be improved.
So, as also to compenetrate with that, people should think in our grandchildren. That's so I always say. If you want to be or a better version of people, and if you have a better version of a country in the future, you should redesign the way the economy is being doing. Um, Now, I'll
Yeah.
just give an example. The way the budgets are done during the last 10 years in most of the countries, they don't take a lot into education or health or many of the factors which are critical for
Yeah.
people's self-development, because in the end, education is the root of everything
Yes.
and the most critical one. If you give up on that, you're giving up on people. That's my advice to all the governments that could be watching this. It can be redesigned. It's not a matter. Oh, it's hard. Nothing is impossible. You can redesign the economy and put more
Yeah.
budget into critical factors, which is health and education.
Yes, this
Um,
is definitely one of the biggest opportunity to really invest and grow, and give a chance to anyone to learn and have better opportunity in life. Yeah, definitely.
and preparation, because people need preparation before going to professional work. I mean, if
Yes.
they don't have the enough basis, It will take them a lot of course knowledge and many other things, a lot more than they should have if they have a good route of education where they started. So this is just my advice to any government that could be watching this. And I'm open to help in redesigning this economy. So wherever. Um, it can be done. I've done it in some countries already. It's just a matter that if you have the will, you have the way. That's where
Yeah.
I leave the subject. So, Lisa, it was very, very insightful conversation. I think a lot of people learn a lot about you, all the remarkable things you've been doing, the goals you've been doing in sustainability, um, preparing people to reality in real work, preparing their mindset. Remarkable. I'm really proud of you and all your work. It's really amazing journey.
Thank you very much. Yes, that's thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that with other. Maybe someone has some questions on ideas, or they're starting something, or starting in technology and want to learn more how I started. I'm always easy to share some tips and help others. So
Wonderful, wonderful. So before we go, I always ask my guests to say a power message. What would be your power message today?
yes, so my power message, especially for the woman, is like my brand. So be the best version of yourself always, and develop yourself. It's always, no matter what other people think about you, don't worry about what they think about you. What you think about you is important. So that's my
Wonderful, wonderful. That is really true, because for many people who live this reality, most people that are in the market, they're really, really in the way of people trying to make success. I still have not understand this and why people are like that. I mean, if they want to do something, do themselves. Why should make remarks on something that everyone's doing? But it's just an example. Yes, no one's perfect. Yes, it can be, rebrand can be better, can be improved, but the person is doing it, and it gives a lot
yes.
of creativity, a lot of work on the background, and it should have more respect for the people who do this work as you are. This is just a remark for some people out there that they are experts in sending comments to people or controversial. Don't waste your time in that. The time you waste doing that, you should be doing something positive and beneficial for yourself and for others too. In the end, it's not about doing the remarks. In the end, it's about you can do it yourself too if you want to.
Yes, yes, that's true. That's true. And also, when I think we have this inner voice in woman and man into us, that this kind of like negative mental attitude sometimes, that's called like this voice that make ourselves small. Just try to turn off this voice, and everything that you're starting, remember you're trying. So say yourself that I'm doing something new, I'm doing this, I'm really trying. So if you're trying, it's something good, not bad. So don't try to sabotage yourself. Just appreciate yourself that you're trying. Even if it failed, you tried and you make an
Yeah,
action, you put effort. So this is amazing already. Some people will never even try.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can only have the experience if you try it. You won't know how does it feel or how was it if you don't try.
Exactly.
That's all it is. Some people said, "Well, I don't know." Well, if you don't try, you will never know. You can pass
Yeah.
40 years, 50 years, and you still think about it. Well, don't think about it. If you want to do it, just do it. Instead of
Yeah.
looking at how other people are doing, you can do it yourself. So that's the remark I'll leave there today.
That's
So,
definitely.
Elisa, it was really pleasant conversation. I really enjoyed to have you here. thank you very much to share your insights, your knowledge, and all your beautiful things that you're doing for society and for people, in general. And my biggest acknowledgement for all your work, and never stop. Keep on doing what you're doing. It's wonderful, and people will feel appreciated to have you out there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Sorry for a small delay from
It's okay.
technical, yes, problems I had today. But yeah, thank you for being in your amazing podcast, and you have also incredible experience, and that you're a person people can look up to in your technology space. So I really admire you. And of course, anyone who benefits from this knowledge and want to contact me, yeah, please do this.
Thank you so much, Elisa. So
Thank
that
you.
was all for today. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. And this episode will be live also on JV Vibe Radio and on all platforms pretty soon. Thank you all for watching. Catch you up on
Thank you.
next one.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.